Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and we're at part 20 of Kingdom Hearts Sorry Chain of Memories. I'm sorry if I sound a little tired. It's because, well, I'm honestly getting tired of this game, really. I'm starting to not like it as much as I thought. But the good news is, we're going straight to a boss fight. No more of these, heartless fights. No more running around. Well, what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm actually going to go back to the entrance save screen, save, and alter my deck. And then I will go and confront good old Captain Hook himself. And, yeah. So I'll be initiating a jump cut because actually you need to be in this room that I'm about to enter in order to enter the plot door to engage the boss fight, really. So, yeah, Tranquil Darkness. Alright. Well, not yet. Wrong room, sorry. Feeble Darkness. This is it. Yeah, this is the room. I remember now. Anyway, there's the plot door. And, so we need the 1 card. Let's see, 1. I need a 1 card. And it has to be equal to the number 1. It cannot be like 1 and up. It has to be 1 exact. And then I need that door. Alright, so let's create this distraction and let Wendy escape, shall we? I'm assuming she can fly because she was doused with Tink's pixie dust or something. Oh yeah, there's a Jolly Roger in its full glory. Yeah, I remember in the end of the movie Peter Pan that Tinkerbell doused the entire ship with pixie dust and it turned gold, didn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, flew him back to London, and I think that's how Captain Hook kidnapped Wendy's daughter. He still had that ship and, well, used its flying magic to get to the real world and stuff, so yeah. I think it was mistaken for one of those German fighters or something, so yeah. I think I remember reading about it somewhat. Anyway, we got the heroes talking, and you know, I kind of like this gag in a way, you know? The heroes are talking while the villain's right there. It's like, hello, I'm right here. I want to kill you. Stop talking to yourselves. Especially those hammy, over-the-top villains.
Yeah. Especially when they're outright insulting them, and when they call them out for it, they keep doing it.
Yes. And then there's the, let's see. And then there are those villains who are just, well, I remember a game that had, oh, hello, yeah, Wendy's walking the plank. How did she get there? Yeah. So, yeah, Wendy's about to walk the plank, huh? Yes, he needs Wendy as bait for that blasted Peter Pan. You know, the guy that chopped off Hook's hand and fed it to a crocodile. And, yeah, who's surprised? Peter's back. I mean, remember in the original Kingdom Hearts, he abandoned Sora, but then came back at the most inopportune time. So, you know, it would be more fun if we actually see the crocodile right there in this world, but again, this is a memory world, so
yeah, Sora doesn't really remember it. I guess he didn't really see it. He just heard about it.
No. If I remember correctly, he fell down. He walked off the plank, about to enter the crocodile, but then he believed he could fly, so he flew. He flew away from the crocodile's mouth. I remember that. So. Oh. Yeah. Oblivion must have really affected your brain.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have our boss fight against good old Captain Hook. And just like good old Hades, he too can also use slides. So, yeah, folks, I'm going to be having a little bit of fun experimenting with new slides of my own because, well, it's time I change strategy a little bit. And I say this as I initiate Sonic Blade. But as you just saw, I just demonstrated Tornado. And here's another one, Lethal Frame. Remember this one that I talked about a little bit?
Yeah.
See, look at the power of Lethal Frame. It stops an enemy right there. You unleash a number of slashes, and you can see their health health bar drop over and over again. It's good. See, I'm doing this again. It's a useful technique here. One that I think I'll employ in a future battle. Let's just say that. But Captain Hook has a reputation of being a bit ruthless in battle, you know, especially with slights. Blah, blah, blah. Use your thing so I can... Okay. Wait, did he just get hurt with his own blast? Did you just see his health bar go down a little?
I think so.
I just noticed that. So I did not know that. Almost got him. Wanna Sonic Blade you to death, dude? There we go. Oh, almost. You know what? I'm going to use Peter Pan on you. Why not? Okay. Summoning Peter Pan automatically defeats him because he doesn't want to deal with him.
He's like, screw this, I'm out of here.
Pretty much, really. He's like, okay. That was unexpected, but I'll take it. I won. That's fair, I guess. Anyway, for our efforts, we get the Hook card. The Captain Hook card is pretty much second chance, really. What it does is, I gotta make sure I get the proper description right. Here we go. Second chance. It retains 1 HP after a critical hit, provided you have 2 or more HP left. It is resistant to lightning, but stunned by fire. Okay.
You know, the whole living with 1 HP thing kind of reminds me of the ability Sturdy from Pokemon.
Really? Yeah. It's probably the same thing, but with a different name, you know, different companies.
Yeah.
Anybody who's making an RPG would have to follow certain RPG rules. I mean, who came up with the RPG rules in the first place? I mean, did Final Fantasy did it? I mean, Final Fantasy... I mean, there were RPGs before.
Yeah, there were the pen and paper RPGs before any of the video games.
Yeah, but, yeah, still... But who remembers the pen and paper? I mean, I'm sure probably Dungeons and Dragons, maybe?
Yeah.
I mean, are Dungeons and Dragons technically RPG?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. They probably came up with the rules of, well, RPGs, and then the video games adapted them into their things and then made rules and, like, sort of things. So, yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah, this game's like, oh yeah, this ties back to memory, and like the most important things in our memory will come surfacing upwards or something. And that's the case, why can't he remember Kairi now? He can only remember Riku and Naminé. Naminé. Ha ha. Let's see. Anybody who's forgotten Neverland, it's kind of funny because this is a memory Neverland, you know? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, so, yeah, Peter relented and he's taken Wendy back to London. Whoopty freaking do. And, I'll be waiting to see what you look like all grew up. No, you won't, because you're a figment of Sora's memory.
The real one probably will.
The real one, yes, but not this version. Nope. Ah. Oh, what's this? Tinkerbell? What are you doing here? Forgot something, Tink? Oh. So we get a summon card. Makes sense. I keep forgetting that Tinkerbell is a summon from the original game. One of the best summons of the original game ever.
Wasn't she like basically regen?
Yes. Pretty much keeps your health up at all times unless you die and she revives you once.
And Amugo randomly fell on Donald.
Probably a final prank from Peter Pan / Tinkerbell. I think Tinkerbell serves the same purpose here, but on a more limited capacity to be honest, which is kind of lame, really. Again, Tinkerbell's one of the best summons in the original Kingdom Hearts games. Once I had Tinkerbell, pretty much I can go all out with my attacks and not have to worry about dying or anything. At least not dying right away. Oh man, I can't believe they didn't bring that back in the sequels. Would have been nice, really, to have Tinkerbell auto-heal you over and over and over again. But we're going to have to move on, sadly. Anyway, let me pick this place clean and then save and then move on because I'm getting freaking tired of this. Blah, blah, blah. Going up. And I might as well show you my progress where I am, folks, because, well, why not, really? I'm almost... Let's see here. Let's see, blah, 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 blah. So I have a bunch of save files. I have at level... Say, as soon as this thing goes away... anytime now, information script. Yeah, I'm at level 39, okay. Alright, so let's enter the plot once again.
Where'd Riku go?
Guess he must have finally got tired of fighting with you.
I sure hope so.
Yep, no Riku to fight again. I mean,
fighting him 3 times in a row would get repetitive.
pretty much. But don't worry, folks. Spoilers, we will fight him again. I'm just saying. So, blah, blah, blah. Let's talk to these guys, head up the stairs, and encounter some more plot.
So what's going on, Vexen? Your Riku was supposed to counter Sora. What's he waiting for? Where is he?
He's hiding somewhere to lure Sora deeper into the castle, right? I suppose we should just leave it at that, you know.
Aha! Oh, I see now. I would have never guessed that. So sorry, Vexen.
Silence!
Predictable response. Forget it. Men without hearts are so boring.
You're one to talk. As if you have such a heart to speak of yourself.
That's enough.
Marluxia.
Vexen, the simple fact is that your project was a failure. You'd best not disappoint us again.
Disappoint you? You go too far! In this organization, you're number 11. I'm number 4, and I will not have you!
I've been entrusted this castle in Namine by our leader. Defying me will be seen as treason against the organization.
Traitors are eliminated. I believe that's what the rules say.
Who needs a half-baked good-for-nothing anyway?
Vexen, you cannot win against Sora.
Pity to be so ignorant. As you're only able to see the surface of things, I should not expect you to appreciate my true might.
Oh? Then let us watch as you prove it.
What?
None of us wish to be suspicious of a comrade.
Your insincerity is comforting.
You give a challenge like that to Vexen and he'll seriously want to eliminate Sora.
That would be an unfortunate denouement. What to do? Your hero is soon to be wiped from existence. But I believe there is a certain promise that he made you. Isn't that right, Namine?
Yes.
Wow, the top floor. We've got a pretty eye.
And that must mean we've lost 10 whole floors worth of our memories. Sora, it's still not too late. Don't you think we should turn back?
Can't do it. Because that would break an old promise that I made.
An old promise? What would that be?
On the islands, I promised Naminé that I'd keep her safe, no matter what. But I forgot it. I didn't remember until I started forgetting everything else. A promise between the two of us. That's why I can't leave. Now that I remember the promise, I have to keep it.
Of course. We understand, Sora.
Okay, we have an organization of creeps on our hands. Anyway, folks, we'll see you next time. And, see ya.